Assalamualaikum dan apa khabar korang yang menonton the final episode for the second season of podcast
Final
JeninBercerita. Final episode
dah
lah.
final dah. Okay.
Season ni je. Seperti biasa, Assalamualaikum dan apa khabar? Aku host abadi korang, Faiz. Dan episod last ni agak berbeza sikit berbanding dengan KGB. Aku ajak Ku Syafiq untuk jadi co-host. Dan untuk episod last, seperti korang dah tengok ni, kita ada FUAD. Hello. So sebagai introduction lah, macam mana raya korang?
Macam mana raya?
Macam mana raya?
Actually our raya this year, we raya dekat Subang je tahun ni.
Kat Subang je?
Subang Jaya, yes.
Raya kita orang balik kampung 15 minit.
Yep. So it's quite a change from last time kita orang balik 8 jam pergi balik Kedah sebab jam kan. Usually it will be like 3-4 hours kan, tapi sebab jam. But okay lah, right? This way is good.
Yeah,
I think maybe an introduction on ourselves. So this is my sister Lisa FUAD.
This is my brother Arif FUAD.
And we're FUAD.
I always forget to say that.
So tadi tu macam technically dah macam slogan dah lah.
Technically yes. Every time kita orang perform live, that's how we introduce ourselves. Kalau dulu kita akan cakap faham tak at the end, tapi dah.
So first thing as a cliche question lah, how did FUAD came to be?
Okay, ni Lisa akan cerita.
Alright, so one day my brother knocked on my door and just like I buka pintu dan dia macam, Lisa nak buat band tak? Dan I macam tengah blur macam, huh? Okay. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, we're gonna call ourselves FUAD. And then I
cakap okay tak?
And I macam, kenapa macam pelik je nama? Kenapa nak, like weird, it's like weird
sebab nama kita.
Yeah, it's our name. So macam, and FUAD tu macam nama, an actual name kan. So macam, it's weird for me lah. Tapi lama-lama macam biasa.
So it's basically like macam random gila. We didn't really take ourselves seriously ya kan. Because before that I buat lagu-lagu, I collab with people and I post online. So I ingatkan nak buat benda tu dengan dia. But apparently after that, after we release our first single Mallory, people like us.
Mallory Aftermath.
No. Aftermath was still under my name, remember?
Tu FUAD. Okay.
So kalau under FUAD, when we released Mallory, tiba-tiba orang notice us, so kita macam like, oh no, kena take ourselves seriously.
Tiba-tiba ada orang nak feature lah apa semua. Tiba-tiba kita orang macam kenapa tiba-tiba so kita orang tak expect pun actually.
Yeah, so that's basically how FUAD was formed lah.
Yeah.
So like sebelum tu Lisa, do you do music?
Yes, but I wasn't planning to be in a band with my brother at all.
At the same time, we should also talk about the origins of our music.
Yeah, okay. So basically we have a sister.
Yes, we have an older sister, 2 years older than me. 12 years older than
12 years older than me.
So kira sendiri lah berapa beza umur dia orang.
Kita buat math sikit. Lepas tu basically my sister was listening to macam apa nama Taylor Swift semua masa tu at the time. And this was and masa ni my brother was 15, 14 and I was 4 or 5 macam tu. So it was a long time ago and our sister was already old lah masa tu. Jahat pula.
Dia time right before SPM.
Basically macam 2009, 2010. And then we played this game called Rock Band dulu.
Rock Band and Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero kan? Guitar Hero orang tahu, Rock Band pun ada game kan.
PS3. And then my brother pernah this one time dia apa yang gitar ada chords tu.
Oh, gitar yang dekat tu. So at one point Rock Band tambah update where you boleh nampak the guitar chords when you play the song. So because our sister started playing guitar first, ada gitar kat rumah. So I suka main Rock Band tu. So I tengok macam ada chord dia, I tengok online. Oh, sama je. Kalau nak belajar pun, saya played my first ever song, The Killing Moon by Echo and Bunnyman. So lagu tu 2 chord and 2 chord. 2 chord time verse, 2 chord time chorus. So that's how I started playing guitar. And because of that, Lisa pun main gitar juga. Sebab
Tapi
dekat rock band pun ada
macam
ni.
masa tu sia-sia je lah sebab tadika kan.
Yeah.
Gitar pun tak muat kat tangan. Tapi at that time we also had a piano at home, so I played like simple songs like Mary Had a Little Lamb, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star semua.
And kalau macam usually orang start main piano, dia main melody lagu as opposed to chords lagu kan.
Yeah. So masa tu macam ting 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 tu macam tu je lah. And then lama-lama like in 2015, actually I got a guitar in 2013 tapi tak minat sebab
Bukan
cuba
tak
banyak
minat,
kali.
dia tak terror main.
Cuba banyak kali tapi dia macam malas nak belajar. Dia malas sangat masa tu. Tapi dengar lagu minat. It's just main malas. So I just stopped for like 2-3 years. And then when I was like 9-10, my sister got a ukulele for her birthday.
Ada kawan dia bagi ukulele.
Yeah. Lepas tu I macam kecil je boleh lah cuba main kan. And then I macam tiba-tiba boleh main like everything on the ukulele. So I decided to like move on to the guitar balik sebab macam takkan nak main satu instrumen je kan. Macam macam interested balik lah dalam music. And then from there I start lah main guitar macam tak give up. Boleh main like boleh start macam
Dia
ada
rekindled
improvement.
her love for playing the guitar sebab dia dah tahu dia boleh main ukulele.
Basically. Selalunya kan orang macam ukulele tu macam last resort, macam random instrument boleh pick up kan. Tapi I start dari ukulele baru gitar. Macam tu. Lepas tu after that I start lah main bass. Lepas tu masa my brother got like an electronic drum kit.
Dia pun
I pun start
sikit
main drums.
belajar.
We tried violin once tapi macam susah sangat.
Susah tu. Tapi long story short, actually the reason we are musicians is because of our older sister.
Yeah.
And also our parents juga, because even though they're not musicians, but they love music. So every time kita orang nak try belajar something on our own, because we tak ada formal education.
Yeah, we don't have like
Belajar
class. We didn't
sendiri
take
je.
classes or anything.
Tapi dia orang encourage it. They encourage it.
Yeah, so long story short, we are where we are now because of our sister's failure in music.
Eh, jahat tu.
Tak adalah.
Ni nanti dia tengok kat YouTube.
Tak. Dia nyanyi. Jahatnya. Tak, bukan. Dia nyanyi tau untuk FUAD punya album. So
Actually betul lah.
Yeah,
Ada satu very
yeah.
soft voice dalam lagu Jupiter's Moon. The background vocals tu.
Background
Very
vocals
soft lah.
Jupiter's Moon. Dia lah yang ni tu.
Tapi kena auto-tune.
Ni lagi jahat.
Banyak dia kakak tu ni.
Yeah.
Mungkin kita patut ajar kakak dia sekali.
Dia macam mana? Dia berminat dengan korang punya projek ni, FUAD ni, ataupun supporter saja, ataupun dia banyak buat benda jugalah untuk bantu korang.
Mostly
je,
support.
yeah.
But one thing we can shout out on is that masa, I think right before lockdown ke time lockdown,
Time lockdown.
audio interface that we used to record our songs, dia belikan. Sebab time tu dia baru start kerja mana entah, tak ingat lah.
Tak ingat.
Tak ingat. And then dia macam nak do something nice for us and dia bayarkan for
Yeah.
some reason.
Tapi itulah, kalau dia tak beli, tak adalah album dispositions tu.
Kalau ada pun lambat lah.
Lambat.
So thank you kakak.
Thank you, kakak.
Thank you kakak. Cuma yang kakak.
So what made kau nak cuba jadi sibling band? Macam
What's the
tiba-tiba
reason kita orang nak sibling band?
apa yang membuatkan kau nak ajak Lisa, jom buat sibling band, Jonas Brother ke apa?
So tu paling senang on my end is that nak buat band susah actually, because I tried out with a few other people, some of my friends and everything. But finding the right people yang boleh do something and want to commit is a bit difficult. And then not only you have to find seorang je, you can cari ramai kan. But at the same time, bila dah malas cari, because before we did FUAD, I buat my own solo music project. I feature Lisa in my song. It's actually our last song on the album Dispositions. It's called Aftermath. You can still find the version on YouTube. So Lisa time tu 13 tahun je nyanyi. Tapi out of all the songs I release, yang tu yang lebih 1,000 streams tau. So I think macam ada potential there. So that's why we did this lah. Sebenarnya I punya target is just like, I don't know.
Collab with as many people as possible.
Exactly, yeah. Tapi macam it doesn't gain much traction. Not sure because of the style ke apa. But I think because my own personal taste is making songs yang ada suara dia from all the other people I collab with. So it makes me write things yang I want to write as opposed to stuff yang experimental.
And you can like expect, you can like, you know what to expect when you know I'm the one singing.
Yes, sebab nak collab pun senang je sebab I'll just be like, cause our sitting arrangement kat rumah macam co-working space tau. Kalau nampak kat sana kan macam co-working space kan. Situ kan.
Betul sebelah-sebelah.
Sebelah komputer. So I'll literally be like, Lisa, jom kita record lagu. And then she's like, okay, buka headphones, tarik mic. Dulu mic kena dia datang ke kursi I.
Yeah.
Tapi sekarang dia dah set up mic tu kat tengah-tengah in between kita punya komputer.
So tak payah
tolak-tolak
bangun
tarik je
pun,
mic.
macam pusing. And then macam
But that's basically satu is convenience, and satu like it's easy to expect whatever it is from her, and also because she's the better songwriter lyrically, and I'm only the music person yang arrange benda.
dia nak
as opposed
cakap
to
dia
writing.
guna I lah.
You pun use me. Mutually beneficial.
Pernah tak Arif komen suara Lisa? Kalau tak pernah, sekarang komen.
Sila.
All the time actually. Actually I think even dia pun agree because her singing style is very soft. So one thing yang susah is recording kat rumah. I tak reti nak capture her voice betul-betul and mix because she sings very soft. And because kat rumah kita orang tak ada soundproofing ke apa. So akan ada background noise, bunyi kucing kita miau lah.
Kucing kita memang suka sangat nyanyi.
Kadang-kadang I punya time, at the time masa kita buat these positions, my PC was quite old. Kipas dia bunyi bising. So I kena cabut kipas dalam PC tu every time I nak record fokus untuk dia. And also panas lah sebab aircon kita orang pun bising. Kena tutup. Yes. But yang paling best is our parents bila kita kata nak record, so boleh diam sekejap tak? Dia orang akan like, okay, so dia orang akan duduk dalam bilik, dia orang main Candy Crush or something. And then bila dah habis, kita akan ketuk pintu, dah habis, dia orang turun bawah sama tengok movie.
Lisa pula, pasal mungkin playing gitar Arif, ada apa-apa?
Kadang-kadang I don't like his music production. Bukanlah music production, macam kadang-kadang dia rasa macam suara I tak cukup kuat, tapi sebenarnya dah kuat dah. Macam dia distract from the rest of the songs tau. The rest of the song tau. So macam, lepas tu dia tak nak agree with me. Like, dia selalu macam, okay, tanya mami dengan daddy.
Yes.
Tanya orang lain. Betul tak? And then dia kata, oh betul. Tapi macam, I don't know. Rasa macam, it's my voice. I would know it better than anyone else.
Betul. We the most kita orang gaduh bukan pasal songwriting, production, arrangement apa. It's basically how loud the vocals are. Tu je.
I'm the problem. Tapi macam at the same time, you boleh betulkan je.
Yeah.
Aku sangat-sangat harap Fuad tak break up lepas soalan ni.
Tak ada. Kalau anak ni pun buat apa, like bilik sebelah-sebelah je.
Okay, so going to the next topic. So how was the process untuk buat album ni? Apa yang membuatkan, first, apa yang membuatkan korang start nak buat album ni?
So first things first, our first single tu is part of the album. So let's talk about that one. So Don't Sleep Mallory was her song. Dia pernah hantar kat I rasa sedap. And it was just guitar electric and her voice. And I rasa kalau ada drums and everything semua baru like sounds better. So I tanya dia kalau nak release as a original song lah.
Yeah, masa tu I actually wanted it to be a shoegaze song without drum sebab nak bunyi macam ala-ala like My Bloody Valentine sometimes kan. Masa tu yeah. Tapi my brother cakap memang best gila kalau buat this into like an alternative rock song instead of shoegaze. Tapi ada like elements of shoegaze in it lah. And then we produced it bila?
2020 lah. Actually end of 2019.
Yeah, end of 2019. Masa tu sebelum lockdown, so we expected.
Right before lockdown.
Yeah, we expected it to macam release the album in like 2020. Yeah, 2020 lah.
End of 2020. Yeah.
Tapi macam malas.
Yes, malas. Actually bila lockdown, even though kita orang record kat rumah, bila lockdown kita orang lagi malas.
Betul. Yeah, betul. Yeah, so yeah, apa tadi soalan dia?
The process. So
process. Okay.
That's why we picked that song. And we recorded that by dia bagi I reference lagu yang full. So the snippet she sent me was just verse and chorus.
Verse and chorus je, and then I mainkan lah the rest of the song.
So basically I think Lisa main rhythm ke time tu. So she played the rhythm, and I tambah the lead guitar yang dia buat with my own personal touch sikit. Drums pun I buat, Tapi I akan check dengan dia, like part ni nak bunyi macam mana, you want this to be heavy ke, you want this to be ni ke.
Yeah.
Then dia akan QC lah sebab lagu dia.
Yeah.
So,
Cause like macam when it comes to our own songs, cause we don't write together, we
Yes.
write individually. We always have to like check with each other if this is okay or not. We
Yes.
tak macam simply macam but I think this sounds better. Yeah.
Betul.
Kita macam akan
Like I said,
respect
yang
each
kita
other's
gaduh
songs.
pasal vocal squad ke tak
Vocals
je.
tu je.
Yang lain semua professional discussion. But yeah, bila dia buat lagu, dia akan arrange kan actually. And then I akan buat apa yang dia nak. So bila lagu yang I buat, I akan ajar dia macam nak nyanyi, and then dia akan nyanyi. Macam tu lah basically.
Yeah, because it's not like macam, it's not complicated actually. It sounds complicated sebab macam kita orang cakap macam kita apa tadi abang kata yang Lisa tak I'm referring to myself in terms dah ada adik beradik pula. Lupa. Arrangement tu ya. Selalu macam orang cakap it's hard to like be in a band sebab susah nak agree with how the song sounds kan. Tapi
Yes,
with us it's like
betul.
very easy.
Yeah, for us it's quite easy. If anything, kita punya discussion on whether we want something in a song ke tak ni sangat pun. I think the next one would be our next single, Jupiter's Moon. Not really a conflict, but I would say argument yang made us ask our parents nak buat macam mana. Outro Jupiter's Moon.
Outro, yes.
Yeah.
Outro original tu the way we play it live, which is
Ending dia lain sikit.
macam tu. Patutnya nak buat macam tu. And then my brother insisted that I do like an extra bit of it.
Yes. Sebab it sounded better when I tried it out. So I did it, and then I also did the version yang dia nak. And then kita macam like, nak yang mana ni? So we tunjuk our parents. Then our parents pilih my version.
Our parents macam jadi middle ground lah basically.
Tapi at the same time, bila kita main live, we go with her version.
Yeah.
So it plays into the fact that bila kita nak perform, we always try something different to give.
With Mallory pun actually live.
Mallory
Kalau
pun kita
siapa-siapa yang
extend
tengok kita
outro.
orang live, we always extend it and I always scream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ingat?
Ingat kan?
Yes.
So yeah.
I mean, menarik jugalah korang punya chemistry. Maksudnya tak adalah Arif terlalu mengongkong Lisa. Lisa pun tak adalah macam aku nak guna style aku. Still ada kompromi lah.
Correct.
Talking about that, macam mana aku boleh kenal korang pun. Online pun aku pernah lalu timeline aku, tapi tak pernah cuba dengar. Tapi the first time yang aku nak cuba dengar ialah masa aku lepak dekat Tokosu. Kak Su yang recommend korang.
Okay.
It was like,
Shout out to Kak Su.
so tu masa tu aku macam, kalau Kak Su recommend kira bagus lah ni.
Okay.
Dia benda
Dengan muzik sangat.
Betul lah. Lepas tu benda yang tarik ialah your cover album lah. Dia macam tengok tu lain lah daripada yang biasa yang aku tengok. Lain tu dia macam mana, dia macam psychedelic macam tu, aku tak tahu.
Okay.
Color dia. Jadi how did that like cover dicipta?
Basically, because we didn't like having a picture of us as an album cover. It would be like macam kalau Barry Manilow ada album gambar muka dia kan. So we didn't want that. Tapi at the same time, we felt like we needed our image or whatever sikit there. So that's why we went with a silhouette.
Yeah. And
Lisa pun okay sebab dia pun tak nak muka dia kat album kan.
Yeah, I didn't want my face sebab masa tu banyak jerawat masa tu. Sekolah menengah. So and then the colours, they're my favorite colours, turquoise, blue and purple. So macam kena lah dengan like the theme pun.
Yes. The artist is Inas Al-Shahab, betul ke? Sorry, Ilham Al-Shahab. Ilham Al-Shahab. So dia punya Instagram handle yang art is Unagi Ilham.
Yeah,
something like that.
sambung.
So I knew her from a gig I went to. So I tanya dia kalau dia nak buatkan ke tak. Because she liked Jupiter's Moon ke A Way to Find, tak silap I. So I tanya dia kalau nak tolong buatkan ke tak. And then paid lah of course, commission. And she buat, and then she also came out with our logo jugalah. Logo tu kita actually jarang guna, tapi we do plan to like incorporate it a bit more nowadays.
Yeah.
I think the first time we actually used it was yang filament punya gig kot.
Betul.
Dia orang letak dekat dia orang punya promo.
Yeah.
So time tu baru siap. But yeah, that's basically the story behind the album cover lah. Nothing too much. we just give
Yeah.
them, I think Lisa kot yang bagi storyboard, mood board.
Mood board guna Pinterest, like apa the
Because-
theme of the album is, and then like color palette semua.
And each meaning of the song pun I bagi dia reference in case she needs it.
Yeah.
Because for me, art direction I kurang. I trust her more than myself. So I akan suruh dia buat mood board ke apa-apa semua. But that's basically the story of the album cover lah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it though.
Yeah, it really catch my eyes.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, okay dah.
Okay.
So susunan album tu macam mana korang cuba susun?
Okay. So this is something interesting. So lagu tu, initially we wanted 6 songs kan sebab nak release 2020. Tapi sebab kita
macam
malas.
3 my brother.
So because we write separately, ada even amount of songs lah. Sekarang ada 8 because we spend
Tambah.
an extra time and
Yeah.
tambah. The last song we wrote on the album is actually My New York City Apartment, which is number 5. So lagu tu is to me my favorite song on the album yang dia buat. So it was her last song. It was the song yang dia dah experience in poetry competition apa semua. So the writing really shines in that one song. And also just the vibe itself lah.
Yeah, because masa tu I was also writing for my solo project Liza, and because masa tu macam baru je like come up with the idea of Liza, I nak separate kan dari FUAD. Tapi macam lagu tu I sebenarnya tulis untuk Liza, tapi macam because I rasa macam it doesn't fit Liza as well, I bagi kat FUAD instead. Like I letak dalam folder FUAD. And then
Bila masa dia ada folder.
ada banyak folder. Scroll through my notes lah, banyak gila. Lepas tu, yeah, that's why macam it's more mature in writing, I guess.
So in order of song, even though it's track number 5, it's actually the last one written. And we actually put it as track number 5 sengaja sebab it's the most emotional track. And because kita orang dua-dua big fans of Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift suka letak emotional tracks dia dalam album as number 5. Boleh check. Actually, you check each album, track 5 is the one yang paling strong songwriting dia for each album.
Ni macam fan trivia.
Yes, fan trivia, Easter egg.
Dia tribute dah dah letak dalam album.
Tribute.
But arrangement of songs is we letak Jupiter's Moon because we want to open up with something very easy and casual, because after reception of the singles yang kita release before, orang suka Jupiter's Moon. People who aren't regular music listeners suka Jupiter's Moon. And then kita letak Chances sebab
Yeah, people said macam bunyi macam lagu sitcom like something like that kan.
so it's a bit more rock-ish. And then there was Stay, which is the last song I wrote, second last song of the album. And then ada A Way to Find, because right before lagu yang paling emotional ada lagi satu lagu emotional. And then My New York City Apartment. And then Kami Akhirnya is Lisa's Malay song.
It's actually a filler track because masa mula-mula I bukannya nak masukkan sangat pun, tapi because like tak ada Malay song langsung dalam the album, kita orang macam okay lah, boleh lah letak is 1 minute song, 2
Betul.
minute
It's literally like our quota macam like ni lagu Melayu satu sebab we're a Malaysian band.
betul actually.
Orang suka ya.
Yeah.
Lepas tu tiba-tiba macam paling banyak stream
Yes,
sekarang.
we don't know why. Bukan paling banyak, it's the one in trending.
Macam
for some
trending,
reason.
yeah.
And then after that is Mallory. Because even though kalau live kita play Mallory as a closer, we felt Aftermath was a more fitting album closer because of the themes behind the song lah.
And lagi satu because we have a music video for it, so dia macam perfect lah. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the main one track.
Yeah, I think
So,
that's pretty
yeah.
much all 8 songs lah.
Rasanya kalau orang yang tak ada physical album, dia ada Spotify je, dia tak boleh nak detect mana satu yang Lisa tulis, mana satu yang Arif tulis. Sebab dia punya kredit tu mungkin tak kena sangat lah kan. So untuk bagi clue untuk orang teka. Dalam songwriting, Arif suka menulis pasal apa, Lisa suka menulis pasal apa? Selesa menulis pasal apa?
Satu kalau nak tahu mana satu Arif tulis and mana satu I tulis is to dengar cara I nyanyi.
Yes.
Kalau yang mana I jerit je tu ni
Kalau ada
yang
banyak
paksa.
belting, sustain
Yang paksa
note,
belting.
I wet lagu tu. Sebab I dengar banyak Muse. So
Dia-
sustain notes banyak kan.
Dia paksa belt. Kalau tak sampai practice.
Okay, tapi bukan semua I paksa. Because for lagu Stay,
yes.
at the ending tu, I suruh dia nyanyi macam biasa je. Tapi she reached her highest note in that song. That's like
Yeah, dia patutnya
Ah.
Lepas tu
That's the only take we have of that ni.
Macam tiba-tiba je naik.
Dia tak tahu pasal-pasal tiba-tiba rajin. Padahal tengah malam tu.
Tengah malam, semua orang tengah tidur. But yeah, I'm more comfortable writing about my personal experiences. And I like writing stories also about other people. Bukan lah macam write about real people, tapi macam, fictional people. And my brother's more comfortable writing about like.
I'll talk lah.
Okay.
So for me, it's more like, it's the same. I write about personal experience, but also in an observation kind of way. So I suka letak a bit more metaphorical. I suka letak what I see, tapi in the shoes of someone else. Macam tu. That's very, yes, third person view.
Yeah.
That's one way of me writing. Tapi I admit that Lisa is a better writer. I usually ada themes and concepts, tapi the actual words, the actual flow of words and everything, dia lagi terror lah. One way to detect and that's one way to detect how Lisa wrote that song.
I guess-
Kalau lyrics tu lagi power, tu dia punya lagu.
Bukanlah lagi power. Tak, bukan. Macam, I just write what I feel. That's like so macam cliche. Tapi macam betul-betul I tulis je apa yang I rasa. Lepas tu macam, macam boleh buat these words as lyrics. And that's how I macam come up with songs. Because I tak buat melody dulu. I selalu buat lyrics dulu. Because bukan lyrics actually. Like dari poem and then jadi lyrics and then baru jadi melody.
And also, lyrically wise, I suka collab with my friends who also write. Like for example, Aftermath was by my friend Fairuza, my high school friend from Bukit Jelutong. So shout out Fairuza. Hello, Ken,
Hi,
if you're
Fairuza.
watching. She wrote that poem and I rasa macam interesting to write it as a song, as a sendu song because of the theme. So I got her permission to macam take snippets of the poetry, jadikan chorus, jadikan verse. But verse I tak dapat jadikan, so I wrote a verse and poetry is actually the chorus and the outro. For the next single that we have, ni kita teaser first time dekat podcast ni. Next single kita orang pun is also based on a poetry by a friend of mine juga. So that one, I wrote it with another friend sebab it was in Malay. So I susah nak like arrange it. And I tak nak bunyi baku sangat guna Google Translate. So I got my friend who is a Malay writer and dia tolong I rewrite it, adapt lah jadi lagu.
Yeah, and with English pun I try to not be too baku because like I guess some people tend to macam be too formal in their writing even if it's in creative writing. So I try to let it like flow instead of macam macam salah je, macam tak betul je. Yeah.
Lisa, so ada cakap better writer kan. Dia random soalan je lah aku nak tanya dia. Rasa nak tanya kan. Bila tulis lagi pentingkan gaya, styling atau meaning?
Definitely meaning because when it comes to style, I don't have a specific style. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I do, but like I don't think I do. Maybe kalau tanya orang lain I do good. Tapi for me meaning is much more important than style because like it gives more depth to like what I'm writing instead of macam tulis untuk image, you know. So yeah.
Tapi selalunya kalau budak-budak yang dah poetry ni lah, selalunya dia mesti ada like one book yang penuh poetry. Jadi untuk Lisa, ada tak benda tu? Dan kalau ada, which one from your book yang kau rasa macam ni boleh jadi lagu, ni untuk public? Yang mana yang kau simpan? Kalau kau ada that journal selalunya.
Rasanya dah 5 kot sekarang. 5 ke 15 tak tahulah. Tapi actually ada satu lagu yang dah publish yang originated from a poem. Kisses from New England from Lisa actually. My solo project. It was actually a poem I won a competition. A poetry recitation competition. I won 3rd place kot for that competition. So masa tu MCO, so macam mic pun tak betul apa semua kan. Memang biasalah.
Alasan.
Okay, fine. I admit defeat. Tapi that poem was written for the competition, and then I also macam betulkan lah after that. And masa tu I was watching like Dead Poets Society because it's my favorite movie, and then I macam comel ni this actor. Apa nama? I tulis lah pasal that actor. But yeah, that song itself originated from a poem. So I guess that's one example of a poem that I turned into a song.
Aku rasa kita pernah berbalas tweet pasal Dead Poet Society, aku rasa kan.
Pernah.
Maknanya kau suka movie tu.
Suka gila.
Aku sangat suka movie tu.
Yes.
Saya suka. Arif?
I tak tahu apa movie apa.
Tak boleh.
kena balik kena lecture dia sikit. Boleh tak kita sembang sikit sebab Kisses from New England pasal Neil Perry tu kan. Apa sebenarnya cerita dia? Pasal part mana Neil Perry? Pasal ending dia ke ataupun
Untuk konteks Dead Poet Society ni, dia pasal sekumpulan pelajar yang budak, kalau untuk Malaysia lah, budak SBP lah.
ya.
Budak SBP lah.
Budak SBP.
Lepas tu datang seorang cikgu yang mengajar dia orang tentang literature and also science. Jadi ada some drama in between. Yang tu sajalah aku boleh bagi tahu.
Thank you for the context, but I pun tak tahu.
Kena tengok. Serius.
Kena tengok.
Okay, so cerita sikit.
Kalau nak cakap, like it's deep kan. That song is not deep at all. I just thought that guy's cute. Pasal I macam tulis a love letter to him. That's it. Like, orang selalu macam, deepnya lagu ni. Ni I tengok buat fanfiction basically.
Tapi memang pasal Neil Perry saja sebab crush kat dia je lah.
Yes,
Itu je.
crush tu je. Betul-betul tu je. Orang selalu macam,
Betul kan?
macam tak betul kan.
Tapi tu ditulis masa umur
15.
15.
Ya, 15. Betul, 15. Patutnya nak release 2020 tapi sebab malas buat production stuff kan. So I release 2021 masa tu.
Kita kena ada satu podcast special untuk bincang pasal movie tu saja nanti.
Itulah betul.
Kita tengok balik.
Nanti lah tengok, I tak boleh join.
Okay, tu je lah nak lari sikit. Just nak tahu je.
Jadi dalam album ni, korang rasa korang dah puas hati ke dengan semua lagu yang dah dikeluarkan?
Technically, with what we wrote, composition, lyrically, semua wise, we're quite satisfied. If anything, the only thing we would have changed is just production value lah.
Like vocals. Masa tu tak macam, we weren't expecting it to get as much traction.
Betul.
So we didn't really focus on like the
betul-betul spending money.
Spending money.
Because we record vocals kat rumah, tak ada acoustic treatment ke apa kan. So probably because when mixing wise, it's difficult for you to get the best quality if you don't record properly juga.
Yeah.
So probably just production value in general lah.
Yeah.
Not just for mixing on the album sound, but maybe kalau marketing wise ke apa pun, we could have done more to like promote ke apa. But it's a project yang kita orang buat with what we have, and we're happy with it because that is what we have and that is what you can do.
Yeah, and I'm actually very proud of it because we completely home produced it.
Yeah,
like, macam
pretty much.
tak pergi studio untuk record vocals tu macam rasa impressive lah juga. Tak nak lah macam tak nak lah macam tapi I'm proud of it.
Yeah, actually I'm even more proud after Rio, because after Rio we are very close to earning back our capital for our merch actually. So I saved up quite a bit from my actual job. I work a 9 to 5 corporate job. So we printed that one out last year in August, I think, right before August. And memang I target Q2 this year to dapat balik capital. So yeah, it's on track. Dah like I think about just 90-95% of the way nak dapat balik capital, and that's actually just my target.
Yeah.
Because for me it's not really a non-profit thing lah. It's more like if there's profit on the side, it's okay. And if kalau rugi pun, it's money I spend on because I like doing it.
Yeah. So moral of the story is support your bands, your favorite bands by buying merch.
Yes.
Memang
Ada
betul
lagi tau
actually.
sebenarnya merch kita.
Ya, banyak lagi. Please, memang it's so important.
Bagus jugalah korang highlightkan benda tu sebab most band kadang-kadang bukan most band, tak ramai orang yang ceritakan the business aspect. Jadi itu memang kena ketengahkan juga.
Because for me, even though a band is something you like, tapi at the same time, if you're serious about it, memang you have to treat it like a business thing, which I don't really like to, because it's something we like. If I turn something I like into money making machine, I kan tak suka.
Ya, I pun macam tu. I macam dulu, I macam tak nak lah promote banyak macam ni, macam
Betul
tu
lah.
kan. I memang tak nak.
Kalau boleh,
langsung.
we actually don't really want to be in the spotlight.
Yeah, tapi macam because
we just
have
like
to,
the low key punya vibe.
Yeah, betul. Tapi like because we have to like at least get some like earnings from
Mm-mm.
this.
Satu
Terpaksa lah.
earnings,
Tapi
but also
I'm
to like
okay
put
with
our
it.
music out there sikit kan.
But I'm okay with it now. Dulu
Hmm.
je lah macam sebab tak biasa kan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jadi apa lagu kegemaran korang? Standard.
Ever?
Indie album lah.
Oh,
okay.
Tapi boleh juga kalau nak bagi tahu lagu favorite yang
luar.
ya.
So in the album, my favorite is Abang jawab dulu lah. Tengah fikir.
For me, okay, ada dua favorite lah. Satu yang Lisa buat, satu yang I buat. Okay, so for yang favorite Lisa buat, I already mentioned my New York City apartment. And then for me, it's a tie between Aftermath dengan Way to Find, because they're both favorites yang bunyi lain-lain. For me, Aftermath is what I really like because it's a different kind of song. A Way to Find is something yang mungkin you boleh dengar somewhere else, tapi I still suka as a personal thing. Tapi how I feel like my favorite yang I buat as a songwriting yang I'm proud of is Aftermath lah.
I guess my two favorites are my songs.
Okay, ni this will break up the band.
Tak adalah. My favorite from myself is tied between New York City apartment and Mallory, because Mallory tu macam I guess it's my first ever personal song. Bukan personal song, macam it's macam very like raw, sentimental and raw masa tu, because I was 14 when I wrote it, and it like brings back a lot of memories, and I still have like the original recording up on my Instagram because I posted like pukul 2 pagi.
Speaking of original recording, maybe orang tak tahu that intro part of the song yang bunyi
Yes,
part tu is actually from her demo yang dia hantar kat I. Tu bunyi metronome dia leaking to the microphone.
Metronome garage band.
Metronome garage band. So I rasa macam interesting kalau letak tu into the song. So I letak je. This literally snippet tu I potong sikit, I fade in, fade out sikit, then masuk the actual song.
So the original recording is still on my Instagram.
I cerita in case terlupa, because alang-alang kan. Okay.
Lepas tu, another favorite of mine is my brother punya is A Way to Find, because I like the instrument. I like the macam mula-mula I tak macam.
Kan Lisa tak suka ke Way to Find? Lisa kata boring.
Tak. Ni nak cerita.
Okay.
Mula-mula tak cun sangat. Mula-mula dia macam rasa macam bosan je, macam nak tertidur kan. Tapi lama-lama dia macam interesting pula masa part yang layers tu.
I keep telling everyone
Masa layers tu I macam wah, bestnya. So that's my favorite from my brother. Another favorite of mine tadi is New York City Apartment, sebab my writing macam banyak beza daripada lagu lain. For me lah, I rasa nampak.
Tapi itulah, alang-alang A Way to Find tu, I memang, when it came out, it didn't get as much traction as Jupiter's Moon and Mallory, so I macam sedih. So I suka lagu tu tau. Tapi now orang dah dengar banyak, so memang betul, it's a sleeper hit lah. Like you have to listen to it a bunch of times. Even our director, Nas Adina, who directed Aftermath punya MV, dia pun mula-mula suka Jupiter's Moon. Lama-lama baru dia macam, dia marah I kenapa I buat lyrics macam tu. So I just suka A Way to Find.
Jupiter's Moon tu macam basically a mainstream punya track lah. Like,
Yes.
Siapa-siapa yang nak try dengan FUAD boleh dengar Jupiter's Moon dulu.
Yes, betul.
And I don't like that song actually, sebab it's a song I wrote when I was 13. So macam
Malu lah kan.
Malu like
macam kalau Radiohead cakap orang suka Creep, dia rambut macam malu lah kan.
Yeah, malu actually. Like I know people macam think it's pretentious, tapi macam rasa macam it's weird lah, because like my songwriting has developed since then, and like lagu tu pasal tak apa-apa je actually. I macam bosan in class and I just like wrote random like words onto a page.
Daydreaming.
Ya, betul-betul daydreaming. Lagu tu pasal daydreaming lah kot.
Tapi nak rasanya ramai yang nak tahu korang ni dengar lagu apa sebenarnya yang korang boleh hasilkan macam-macam lagu yang macam ni, especially Lisa dengan writing semua tu kan. So dalam dah baca interview dengan Jadi Digest, Lisa sebut dia minat Simon & Garfunkel. Tak ramai lah yang umur even umur aku pun rasa tak ramai yang kenal atau minat. So boleh cerita sikit korang banyak dengar lagu apa?
So for me, my favorite song ever is America by Simon & Garfunkel. I memang minat like folky music lah by like Nick Drake, Elliott Smith. Kalau folk rock like The Microphones, Neutral Milk Hotel. I really like Phil Elverum and Mark Kozelek from Red House Painters. I think their songwriting. Yeah. Their songwriting is very macam intimate, and it's so macam like every time I listen to their writings, walaupun macam their production selalu macam lo-fi, it's just very moving for me, and that's what I aim to do with my music. Like I want to like move people with Liza and FUAD also lah. Tapi macam FUAD is mostly like full band stuff that people can like dance to. But with Liza it's like more personal. So yeah, I dengar macam banyak folk stuff. I also listen to I guess like shoegaze kalau nak cakap. Tapi macam sekarang kurang sikit. I don't know why. Dulu macam banyak dengar shoegaze. That's why FUAD ada banyak dream pop shoegaze punya influence. I mean dispositions ada banyak of that influence. I dengar banyak like Chapter House, what's it called? Slow Dive, one of my favorite bands of all time.
Always, obviously.
Yeah, always obviously number one influence. We actually
Basically yang paling senang nak cerita ke orang kita punya music taste is imagine Venn diagram 2 bulat kan. Yang intersect kat tengah tu kecil je.
And it's just always and like Camera Obscura.
Ada always Camera Obscura. And then lagu yang our dad introduced to us macam ABBA, Bee Gees, Simon Garfunkel juga.
Yeah, Simon Garfunkel. Yeah. But yeah, basically I banyak dengar those music lah. And I also listen to like old. I know like ramai orang tak suka country music, but I like it. Macam orang tak prefer, orang macam I hate that genre. I like country
Actually,
music.
tapi country music yang sedap.
Yeah, like
sedap.
Townes Van Zandt is so good, like so underrated. I also like listening to Bruce Springsteen.
Also our dad punya
Also our dad
influence.
punya. Tapi I explore banyak sikit lah, because my dad dengar macam
Born to Run, the
Dancing
hits
in the
lah.
Dark. Yeah, the hits. Tapi I explore sikit, like dalam sikit. I dengar Nebraska, the acoustic stuff, like Valentine's Day. So yeah.
Mesti tak sembang music yang agak
Tak.
Dia the number one complaint dia bawa dekat family is usually dia tak ada kawan yang dengar benda sama macam dia.
Dulu masa darjah 6 actually I pernah perform lagu The Smiths, The Cure and Pixies dekat Hari Kanak-Kanak. And semua orang macam boo. And I macam okay, tak faham tapi okay. Yeah. Masa bukanlah kan, I don't think kena boo, tapi macam ada orang kata
Hamba lah,
orang kata macam ejek, dia orang ejek. Tapi betul lah. Tapi kelakar lah macam tak siapa suruh pilih lagu tu kan.
pusat jaga orang tua kan.
Betul. Favorite music.
Right. So for me, it's like way different than her. My favorite band is actually Muse. So I'm really glad they're coming later in July. Kita akan pergi
we're
nanti.
seeing them actually.
We're seeing them. And one yang recent and baru is actually Always lah, because I discovered them a bit later than her.
2018.
Dia keluar kat Spotify Discover Weekly.
Tak. I was playing.
Oh no, yeah, sorry. Dia main
Archie
lagu
Marry
Archie. And I tanya dia band apa tu, lagu apa tu. And then dia kata I dengar lagu tu. But because I listen to that song, lagu from album diorang yang baru tu keluar dekat my ni. Apa?
Anti-Socialites
keluar kat my Spotify Discover Weekly. And it was 2 songs, Dreams Tonight dengan In Undertow. Dreams Tonight yang keluar. Then I explore that album and I suka lagu In Undertow diorang. So that's the moment yang I suka band tu lah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it's our first concert we went to together. They actually came to Malaysia in 2018.
Yalah, tahun tu jugalah.
Tahun tu juga. That's why 2019 tu kita buat the band.
So banyak influence, like banyak macam similarities between our songwriting.
And then after that, we're also going to watch them later in Jakarta. We found out last minute. Tiba-tiba je.
Masa kita macam tengah-tengah malam pukul 2 pagi, kita macam okay, jom beli tiket.
Terus beli.
Sebab Interpol pun main nanti. So
Interpol pun main nanti kat Jakarta.
Gila.
So we just had to go again because album baru diorang best. So that's like 2 influences in terms of my playing musically on guitar and also writing composition. Tapi my first favorite band is actually The Police. Kalau korang tahu Sting, tak Sting. Dia punya band before he went solo. Because dulu I started playing drums dulu. So he was my biggest influence in how I play drums. So kalau you guys dengar how I play drums, memang akan ada sikit Sting punya style sikit, yang offbeat sikit tu. Tapi I didn't emphasize it too much sebab I dah lama tak main drums. And I program the drums kat MIDI je. So susah nak dapat the hi-hat sound. Aside from that, I listen to a lot of rock. MCR, The Usual, Fall Out Boy, semua tu I dengar juga. Classic dad rock juga like Bon Jovi. So Bon Jovi is actually not from my dad, it's actually from my friend from high school. My friend is a really big Bon Jovi fan and dia pun main gitar. And I also have another friend who is actually instrumental to me as a songwriter. This is Ashman, so shout out to Ashman if you're
Shout out
watching.
Ashman.
He's my songwriting friend yang dengar Beatles and dia yang faham how I write songs. Sebab bila I start buat lagu, dia pun start buat lagu and he introduced me to Audacity, cara nak record lagu. So it's actually because of him yang I buat production sendiri. And he was also another person that was able to arrange lagu as a full band setting as a songwriter. Because dia tak faham that some people cannot do that on their own. Some people actually need other people to do it. Tapi because he doesn't know that dia tu different and I pun macam dia yang boleh arrange semua because we play multiple instruments. So that's like one significant influence to me as a songwriter lah. So because of that, I dengar Beatles lah. Because he's a big Beatles fan. So yeah, even though I tak a big fan of the Beatles, it's why I listen to a lot juga.
Yeah, we did have like a lot of Beatles punya influence dulu juga masa kecil-kecil. Because we had like rock band Beatles, our dad listened to
betul
Beatles.
lah, betul.
I was a big Beatles fan masa tadika because we also had like a piano punya book, songbook. Masa, yes, I remember because I had a crush on Paul McCartney. Masa
Who
tu.
doesn't?
And I was like,
What girl doesn't?
Semua crush je macam boy crazy tak. Masa tu I was like 6 years old, I had a crush on Paul McCartney. So I macam selalu tengok buku tu. Sebab ada muka dia.
Dia macam, you know how there are two types of people who play guitar. One is to tackle people who they like, and the other one is orang yang tipu. Because mana ada orang yang tak macam tu. So yeah.
Just curious je, sebab jarak umur Lisa dengan Arif 10 tahun kan, ada beza tak influence daripada ayah tu? Masa Arif mungkin dia dengar lagu lain masa Arif kecil, sampai Lisa kecil, Arif dah besar sikit, dia dah dengar lagu lain. Ada macam tu ke?
Tak.
You mean in terms of whether our dad
dad.
tukar music taste ke? I
Actually
know.
tak.
Dia dengar benda daripada dulu sampai sekarang sama.
He's very consistent. Like sampai sekarang, like daripada radio daripada CD tu semua dia transfer masuk Spotify.
Yes.
Like dia pergi balik, cari balik apa yang dia dengar kat CD tu.
Yes. Tapi we noticed that recently, I think for the past year or two, dia rajin explore, you know how Spotify, the Spotify radio and playlist kan?
He
Dia
listens to like a
akan-
lot of Mexican music.
Tu memang dari dulu.
Oh.
But I mean like when it comes to macam 80s rock, dia akan pasang 80s rock playlist and dengar bands he hasn't listened to in a long time or benda baru yang dia discover. But one thing he did evolve lagi satu is he became from a normal Bee Gees fan to a big Bee Gees fan sebab dia start dengar lagu Bee Gees yang folk before they became a disco band.
Dia macam kira macam kalau ada orang yang macam average Simon and Garfunkel listener kan, dia dengar yang basic albums kan. Tapi ada yang dengar yang macam Simon before Garfunkel punya lagu yang memang I ada vinyl tu. Memang big fan sangat-sangat. So
Dengan Simon Garfunkel pun dah suka.
because Paul Simon's like a big influence on me, like in songwriting and guitar playing semua lah basically. But yeah, our dad memang rajin explore sekarang.
Yes. And he also likes to watch live concerts dekat TV.
Kadang-kadang tengah kemas rumah kan dia buka kat YouTube apa live concert Bee Gees yang lama-lama yang tak banyak views pun dia
Kadang-kadang
buka.
tak time kemas rumah pun dia akan liri duduk and tengok konsert tu live on TV. And then pasang blast kuat-kuat.
And
kita
then
orang kat atas boleh dengar.
documentaries dia buka music documentaries.
Yeah, dia buka juga. Yeah, he's very into music. So we're kind of glad that we have that influence in our lives. Because kalau tak, I think
Rasanya
wouldn't
kalau dia
explore
strict
too
dengan
much.
music kan, I don't think I could live.
or maybe we
I'd
wouldn't
be
have
different,
even
yeah.
like known what real music is.
Yeah.
Last time aku interview pula sembang dengan korang ni kan, aku teringat sembang dengan Mascot lah sebab situasi dia orang lebih kurang sama. Mascot started the album permulaan tu pun semua under sebulan dan semua homemade. Jadi untuk Arif lah, sebab at one point Aiman dari Mascot tu dia macam dia ada 9 to 5. Jadi at one point dia cuba-cuba dan tak menjadi. Do you have the moment yang macam yang tu yang terjadi dengan Mascot? Mascot was his last hurrah sebelum keluar jadi 9 to 5. Kau pernah ada that moment?
That's why I work in IT, work from home, bro. But basically, I'm kind of lucky in the fact that memang my line of work boleh work from home and my skill set boleh dapat demand for remote work. So because I do something very niche, it's web analytics. So it's very niche in Malaysia, tapi kat Europe banyak. The company I'm working for is Europe based. So it's hybrid 9 to 5 German time and also Malaysian time sikit. But because of that niche skill set tu, if I ever want to switch to a different company ke apa, is niche in Malaysia, tak ramai orang boleh buat that. So I boleh demand work from home. So hopefully that keeps up lah. But if you ask me if the situation was like maybe from mascot 9 to 5 busy kena pergi office ke apa, probably the album would have been delayed.
Yeah.
Honestly, because
Betul.
penat.
And I had school lagi masa tu sebelum SPM.
So basically the reason why this position siap was because I work from home. Habis kerja tu terus boleh, malam tu terus pasang Ableton and record everything, produce.
And we tried to do it before I started like actual SPM preparation.
Yes. Kita siapkan when she was 16. You
Siapkan lepas tu mix macam like awal January last
betul.
year.
We did it as soon as possible because our parents will want her to focus on studies juga.
Macam hari tu pun masa SPM I stop main gig masa November.
SPM, masa time SPM tu lah ada like 3-5 gig, banyak agak orang
tiba-tiba orang panggil dah lah. Macam banyak.
And it was quite good gigs juga. So kita orang macam
Impatient Sisters actually I tengah SPM trials masa tu.
Yeah. Satu SPM trials and then I think it was Soundflowers, if you guys remember. Soundflowers, diorang mula-mula set end of the year December. Dia ada trials. Lepas diorang postpone. And like, okay, yes, sempat kot. Postpone hari yang start SPM. memang tak boleh lah. Tak jadi ke. But we really wanted to go for that one lah.
Yeah.
Among other the gigs
We
yang
really,
we
really
dapat.
wanted. Tapi
seminggu sebelum Mazwid punya film tak silap kan?
Laisa seminggu selepas SPM. 2 minggu.
Habis SPM
Habis 8 Motherweight 18.
18.
Memang betul-betul Mazwid punya EP launch dia tiba-tiba
My
terus
first,
ni.
sebab masa tu baru decide macam okay, this year I'm gonna start doing Laisa punya projects also. Sebab I tak pernah play live as Laisa kan. So lepas SPM tu I terus macam, I mean sebelum SPM I dah plan dah. Tapi macam I nak terus like, you know, establish myself lah. So sekarang I ada banyak sikit followings for Laisa. Yang orang yang macam memang purely dengar, follow I untuk Laisa. And then ada like past FUAD punya fans yang baru tahu I ada solo project. Sebab dulu I tak macam promote sangat. So sekarang I baru nak like betul-betul get it out there lah.
So dah habis dah. Dah cukup sejam.
Dah gelap.
Banyak gelap. Jadi ni last request, ada ucapan tak
Lisa nak cakap dulu ke?
I guess satu macam tadi lah I cakap, if you want to support your local bands, please like support their merch. Because aku nak cakap streams tak guna, tapi macam it's just like it's much more macam important for us if you just support us through like directly, you know. Lepas tu lagi satu, we hope that you guys stay tuned for our future
Belum lagi lah.
works.
Satu general advice for the audience.
Oh, apa-apa je lah.
Apa? I'll do it later. Okay, so for me, maybe like kata-kata akhir would be like, I'm very, I wouldn't say passionate, tapi macam like, because our mom is a kindergarten teacher, kindergarten principal, sorry. And I memang dari dulu like to emphasize on education and everything. So if anyone out there is ever interested in learning how to play music, it's never too late.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. Because for me, it's one thing to not know how to play, tapi if you put in effort to play it, you can do it. Ramai orang suka give up main gitar sebab tangan kecil yang sakit. But
Tangan
Lisa punya
kecil
tangan
sakit.
is like very, very
Tangan
small.
I
See,
kecil,
kalau boleh nampak.
Macam
Yeah.
budak kecil.
Macam budak
like
kecil.
compared to budak kecil, tangan dia orang lagi besar.
Tadi Kak belajar main gitar dulu.
And then you can look at her and now she's like playing finger picking lagi.
Boleh
you
main
know.
bass, like how?
But
This hand.
for me it's like if you put in the time to practice, it doesn't matter if you practice every day ke apa. If you put in the time to it, you can pick it up actually. Because I have a friend whose dad is actually 60 plus years old, dah retire, belajar classical guitar dengan cikgu and boleh main lagu elok. Dia ada hantar recording. Lagu quite good juga. I think after a year of playing.
Yeah, with songwriting too, it's also the same. Like, you can start songwriting when you're 19, 20. Kalau dah 50 pun boleh start tulis lagu like macam for the first time ever. Because like, I tahu macam ramai orang, macam intimidating sikit lah, macam ramai orang kata, oh, I start masa teenager, kan, masa like 13 tahun, 14 tahun. Tapi macam, it's not, like age is not important when it comes to these things, because it's always possible to try something new. Even if you're like on your deathbed, tapi you macam rasa macam you not, like, one more thing to try out yang you always wanted to do, tapi macam tak ada chance kan. Just do it.
Yeah, betul. So I think that should be it. Oh, right. So we have a new single coming out soon.
Well, yeah.
Diorang akan dapat dengar dulu. But like, it'll be coming out in July, tentatively first week of July if all goes well. But it should be in July lah. So stay tuned for that.
I think people are gonna like this one.
Yeah, because satu it's a Malay song.
Ooh.
And lagi satu is lagu sendu. So orang Melayu kan suka lagu Melayu sendu kan. Kan?
Semua kriteria cukup.
Kan? So hopefully people like it. And I guess that should be it. Good.
Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah. Any kata-kata yang we have to shout out on behalf of ni ke apa? All good kan?
To follow, subscribe.
Yes.
You
So
guys should.
shout out to follow and subscribe to
JeninBercerita.
JeninBercerita, and also our accounts on Twitter and Instagram.
Instagram
FuadDuo.
FuadDuo, Twitter FuadDuo sambung.
Yes, and also Spotify kita.
Yeah.
At the same time, also check out other local acts.
Yeah.
And if you like them, recommend them to your friends, because we love it when people find out about us from word of mouth.
Ya, betul.
Because
Satu
kita orang
hari,
literally no effort marketing.
satu hari kita kena ni lah, buat macam Instagram story, suruh orang recommend, lepas tu kita orang sharekan lagu.
No, yeah, betul. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, that should be it.
Thank you, Kushafiq. Thank
Thank
you,
you, Kushafiq.
Jenin.
And Jenin.
Okay, thank you. Aku datang memang menyebuk saja.
Apa bantu juga. Okay, terima kasih juga dekat korang yang menonton dan terutama dekat korang yang subscribe. Jadi kalau korang tak tengok lagi episod-episod yang lepas, kita orang ada mascot, ada Alimin, ada tak ingat, ada Pita Hati, Peti Suara. Pita Hati. Wow. Kalau yang tu dah kacau. Boleh. Jadi itu saja. Jangan lupa subscribe untuk dapatkan 1000 subscriber by the end of this year.
Yes.
So bye-bye.